Hello, welcome. If you are feeling unorganized, get a bit stressed out, just trying to get yourself together, wasting maybe precious time and energy on things that maybe you just feel like should be much easier and simpler, then this episode is for you. I'm going to be sharing with you three things that I think every single business needs to be organized in now. So, three organizational things for you to do in your business now and do it in a simple and effective way. Have it in a format so you can instantly have this sigh of relief, know where to find things, have a simple system for things. I'm going to help you stop faffing around trying to find things, stop spending so much time on unnecessary things so you can actually do the things that need your attention and that shouldn't take so much time and energy. And I'm going to give you some tips for each of the three things that I want to share with you today to really help you streamline, get more organized, and just simplify things inside of your business. Because I don't know about you, but when you feel more organized, you feel more in control. You feel like you got your shit together. And more importantly, it just helps kind of relieve that stress and overwhelm. And it's going to increase your productivity and focus as well. So we want all of that. So that's what we're sharing about today. Welcome to the Brilliantly You Business Show. My name is Jenny Stevens. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you for watching. This is going to be a good episode. Actually, share with me. I want to ask you a question. Would you say that you feel organized in your business? Let's do a scale of 1 to 10. On a scaling of 1 to 10, how organized do you feel in your business? Let me know. I would say I'm probably about an 8. I reckon quite high. 8, maybe 9. I reckon pretty good. But let me know. So in case we're meeting for the first time, my name is Jenny Stevens. I help coach and train other online business owners, helping them to really streamline, systemize, simplify so you can save yourself time and energy. It's all about helping you to build that business around the lifestyle that you want, which, using systems, automation, leveraging your time as much as possible so that you can focus on doing the things that you love doing, gives you that time freedom to be able to actually have the lifestyle that you want. So I love talking about systems, tech, marketing, all the fun stuff that comes with it. And so today is just kind of a piece of that when it comes to organizing. So let's dive in then for the three things that I think every business should be organized in right now if you're not. And you may well have all of these. And if so, fantastic. But these are the biggest things that I see. And from me as well, getting these things sorted out has made a huge difference to me. So hopefully you'll learn something today. Feel free to share this with anybody else that you think might find this useful. And I've got a great resource to share with you later on. So stick around and stay tuned for that. These three things, they're no-brainers for me. And you know what it's like? You get on calls with people and you see sometimes the way people work when they share their screen, and some things just leave me just kind of wanted to go, oh my God, how do you do that? And I know we're all different, but sometimes just simplifying, streamlining things, and just being more organized can just free up so much headspace, so much energy, and helps you just get on with things and do your brilliant stuff. But the first thing, and this may just be a really, really simple one, but again, we only know what we know, and not everyone is blessed in the kind of organize-y space. Not that I'm I'm not perfect by any means. But that first thing is your folder structure. So like when you're, on your computer, if you're using a computer, which really you kind of need to, for some of the bigger stuff in your business. Obviously, if you're using your phone as well, again, this is a really good point. I hadn't thought about the phone, but do this on your phone as well. Organize your folders on your computer and on your phone as well. So you know exactly where to go. Things are clearly labeled. You know where to go for all of those important files, the documents, especially when it comes to like images and a lot of those core things. I think especially on your phone as well, especially when it comes to images. I mean, man, the millions, thousands and thousands and thousands of photos that are on my phone, especially because I link together like my stories, so they automatically download to my phone. My word. I mean, I end up with just so many there. But having some of those core things that you need all the time or most regularly can be a big difference. So, first off, let's just talk about on your computer. Organize your folder structure. Think about what makes the most sense for you. I've recently streamlined mine even more into categories. So, I want to give you some examples of things that you might want to consider having it really, really clear and easy. Things like your branding assets, your logos, your kind of maybe core images that you like to use, your sort of, if you've had a photo shoot or things like that, but especially when it comes to your branding stuff, have a folder, that's for your marketing and your offers. So you easily know where to go and find all the different pieces for that offers. I have a folder that's just for offers, and I've created a folder structure within each one that helps me make sure I know exactly where to go for the thing that I'm trying to find. If you find yourself going here, there, and everywhere and kind of going, where is it? That's a sign that you need to do this now. Think about having a simple structure that you can have. What do you need? What makes the most sense for you? And then duplicate it. I even have like a folder template for different places in my folder structure that I then just make a copy of it for a new one. For example, this show that I do, there's a lot that goes into it when I repurpose it. I've got my research, I have the graphics that I make for the video that goes onto YouTube, as well as my blog. I turn it into a blog post. So I then have a document with the written version. I create, pins for Pinterest. And there's all these various different things. So I've got a system now for my show and how I repurpose it. So I made that structure, from tweaking and whatnot. And now I just duplicate that folder every time I do a new episode. And it's all there. It's all really organized. I know exactly where to go for those things. So having like your branding assets, as I mentioned, your offers and your marketing, your tracking, your reporting, if you're going to be actually, tracking your important numbers and knowing how things are working, having a structure so if you want to find something, exactly where to go. And also, if you are planning on hiring any kind of team members, or if you have any already, you also want to make it easy then for them to be able to find things. All right. So that's your kind of folder structure. And also on your phone, make a folder for those images. Again, whether it's kind of images that you want to use for kind of Facebook posts or Instagram posts. If you like to have some kind of branded story backgrounds, with your branding colors, I've got a folder for that. So think about, again, how can you make things easier for yourself so you're not scrolling through thousands and thousands and thousands of images. You can just go to a folder and there you go. And it's these little things that, these all save time, it saves headspace, and it means you can just get things done quicker and snappier. All right. The second organization thing that I think every business owner and every business should have now is your internet browser tabs. Let's do a quick poll here. I want to see, which side are you in? Are you having millions of tabs open in one go? Or are you on the other side where maybe you like it quite clean and minimalistic? I mean, when I look at people's internet windows and they've got the whole thing is just full and they're really, really tiny, it literally makes me want to scream. But it works for some people. But what I will say is that, I probably have, like right now, I've got 5 open. I do have 2 screens, so I utilize the 2 screens, and sometimes I might have another 3 or 4 on another one. But again, think about how you work. Think about how your I guess your focus, your mental capacity, your just the visual of having loads and loads and loads and loads of tabs open, what that does to your productivity. Obviously, if it doesn't phase it, then okay. But again, think about making things easy. Having your favorites, having your bookmark bar for your core one that you go to every single day or all the time. Then use the other ones, have folders for then those other things. Think about how you can club things together. I have ones that are kind of when I've recently just let a big client go that I was doing some retainer work for, but I had a folder that was for them and those core things. So have a think about that. The other thing that you can do, if you are somebody that you're like, oh God, I just, you keep all these tabs open on your computer because you don't want to lose stuff, you can always create, use other things and save the links to it, whether you like using the Notes app or create a Google Doc or something and put them in there or whatever you want to do. The other thing that I like to do if I do have multiple tabs open is if I need to really focus right there and then, like if I'm doing an episode like this, or if I'm going to be recording my screen, making some tutorials, which I do quite often, or if I'm having a call with a client, going to be sharing my screen, then rather than, showing all of the various different tabs open, you can pop it open. So if you're using Google Chrome, you can just kind of click and drag out that tab and it will open it up in its own window. So then you can minimize the other one and just have that one there so you can have more focus time in that moment. So it's just little things because not everybody knows that you can pop out a tab or you can take it out and move it somewhere else. So sometimes, we just need to let people know about these simple things that might be simple to me, but you may not know. But doing that, again, it just takes away the noise. It takes away the eyes flitting to all of those different tabs that are open and helps you just focus on that one thing. So if you find yourself flitting and getting kind of distracted, then try it and see how that goes for you. Now, the third one, and this is the one that's been the biggest game changer for me. And it's one of the things that I'm always tweaking and testing and trying different things to see how I can make it more streamlined and simplified is a big key word there. And that's the content. As content creators, as online business owners, creating content can be a big part of what we do, right? There's all the social media to do. You might be doing blog posts. You might be doing videos like this. It's all the various different assets. It's the stories. It's planning. If you're doing a promotion, like we've just had Black Friday, as of recording this video, was just a few days ago. So maybe you're doing a certain kind of campaign for a time, whatever it might be. I think content planning, management, whatever you want to call it, can be a big, overwhelming task. I have found that to be the case. I have tried so many different systems and so many different ways of doing things and processes. I feel like I finally got to a place that I'm like, this seems to be working. But organize your content in a way, again, that does allow you to not feel so overwhelmed. And this may take some testing and tweaking. So the things that I would most say you kind of need when it comes to organizing your content is the sort of planning sides of things, research, actually looking at what are people asking right now? What do people want to hear? Actually planning when and where you're going to do things. Just getting your ideas out somewhere. Organizing it all into, again, different sections. So, right, I want to do a promotional type post. I want to do more of a get to know me or building up that trust kind of thing. I want to do engagement kind of, let's see if I can get some conversation going, different types of posts. So there's the kind of research, there's the planning, there's organizing, and then there's the kind of actual like management, having it all in one place together. So as I mentioned, I've tried lots of things. I've tried spreadsheets. I've tried just using tools. There's planning things inside of tools. I use Trello for most of my stuff now. And even Trello, I've tried multiple different ways. And now I'm like, yeah, this feels really good. So yeah, again, so trying to think about how can you simplify and organize when it comes to your content, being able to go and reuse posts. So if you're going to go and create a graphic in Canva, for example, you don't just want to lose it. You want to keep it somewhere. If you think, oh, that posted really well, or that's something that I'm going to be, repeating maybe once every couple of months or something, have a place that, you can easily go and find it again. Because you know what it's like trying to find stuff in the, on the actual app itself can be difficult. So have a way that you can organize stuff. So I have a whole board that's just for all of my ideas. So if I want to get some ideas for doing like Instagram Reels or TikToks and haven't using any trending sounds, I've got a place for that. Just getting ideas out of my head and then categorizing it, prioritizing it, and then actually putting dates and stuff like that. I love using Trello for that. And even then looking at when posts do go well, look at, okay, we don't always have to be creating new, reusing it. So lots of great things that you can do. If you're a visual type person, then having a board that fits that might really help you. Again, we are all different. For me, again, I'm quite a visual person. I like sort of checklists. I like having dates. I like being able to have things in a certain kind of order. So again, I know exactly what type of post I want. I can go and grab that, store it there, reuse it, or even if it's just a one-time thing. Okay. So content is a big one. And I say this may take a bit of time potentially just to find what's right for you. But the more you can simplify, so it's not overwhelming and confusing for you, again, make it easy that somebody else might be able to come in and use it and share. If you're going to have, maybe a VA or somebody help you with that, think about that too. Or even if you're not there yet, think about the future. Think about your plans and your goals for your business. If you want to be able to bring on team members, that you don't have to do these things anymore yourself, then getting things set up now in the earlier stages is going to just help you so much in the long run. You don't have to wait until you've got team members or until you've got this and you've got that, you're a certain level to be able to put systems and processes and stuff in place. Yeah, I love Trello. Trello is my favorite thing. And I've actually, I use it for all sorts of stuff. I use it for my content. I use it for my action planning and my goals. I use it for my ideas. I use it for project management. I use it with my clients. I use it for so many different things. So those are just the three just really simple, but they're really important things. And just doing those three things might massively help you with your headspace. Like I say, we are living in a constant distraction world, right? Always there's something else coming up. So the more that you can simplify, the more you can feel organized, the more it's just, the quicker thing it's going to be to know, oh yeah, I need that. I know where to go to find it. I want to do this. I've had an idea. Let me put it somewhere that I know I'm not going to lose it. How many people have, you had amazing ideas and you've either forgotten them or you've lost where you put it? And you're just like, damn it, that was so good. Definitely not the only one. So this is where just looking at how you can add a bit more organization and systemizing certain things in your business can really, really help. Now, I mentioned earlier on that I had a resource that I want to give you. So this is almost ready, but I wanted to let you know about this now. I'm basically pulling together all of my main Trello boards that I use. I've basically turned them into templates in a bundle that I am going to be selling for a very, very low cost. I want to help people to be more organized, to feel more streamlined, have some systems in place that's going to help them, save them time, save them energy, save them headspace and all the stress and whatnot. So I'm just finishing up the final couple of little video tutorials and the final pieces, but I have got a waiting list together that I've put together now. So if you are interested in getting some help with this, grabbing this bundle where I'm going to be giving you several different Trello boards and explain exactly how I use it, you can go to jennystevenscoaching.com/Trello and you can go and sign up and pop your details in for the waiting list. Or if you're watching this and it's after it's all done, check below this video. There'll probably be a button that you can go and click and you can go and download. You can go and grab that and get access to that. So I'm bringing this together with everything that I've learned, all of my different tests and tweaks and evolving to see what's working for me personally. My Trello boards have helped lots of other entrepreneurs previously when I've given them things that I have done. So that's why I wanted to do this and put this together in a bundle with ways that you can really help yourself be organized inside of your business. And included in that is my content hub, a content planning one. There's a whole dashboard for all of your core company stuff as well, and some other things as well that will be great for you as an online business owner. So kind of coaches, service-based businesses, course creators, this is going to be for you. So again, if you would like to get that, you can go to jennystevenscoaching.com/Trello. Let me just show that up on the screen now. Obviously, people who are on Instagram won't be able to see this. So jennystevenscoaching.com/Trello. And you can just pop in your name and your email. And then as soon as it's there, and I'm going to be doing a special introductory offer for a select few who I want to be some kind of test everything out for me, make sure that everything works correctly, everything is clear before I kind of market the hell out of this and get more and more people to see it. So there will be some kind of special introductory offer for you. So if you would like first dibs, you want to be on the priority list, you want to help me, just make sure everything is working as it should be and whatnot, get yourself on that waiting list. And then as soon as it's ready, which is really, really soon, I can't wait, I will let you know. And I'll get that out to you first. So that's the organizing stuff. Not everyone gets excited by organization, but the biggest thing I will say is that it does just create so much space. I've mentioned it several times in this video. It does just help you be more productive. It helps to alleviate stress. I was going through some stuff yesterday. I'm finishing up a certification and we've had so many different documents and stuff. And I've tried to organize everything as I went. But even then I found like, oh my God, there's so many different things. I want to simplify this and I want to make it easier so that I'm not thinking, oh, where was that thing? I want to just be able to go boom, straight away. And that's where just doing some of these things that I've talked about helps you not sit there and wasting any precious time, helps you to actually focus on doing the things that you love to do and that you're great at. So let me know, share any of your takeaways, your questions, things that you got from this video. I would love to hear what your takeaways were. If you've got any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to answer. So yeah, I hope you found this useful. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. As I do with all of my episodes, I turn them into different modalities because I know that not everybody likes to watch videos or listen or read. So this gets turned into a blog post. This will be up on my blog soon. It also gets turned into a podcast. So if you're listening to this, thank you very much. And also any resources that I mentioned in this episode and anything else that I think kind of falls in line with this topic, there is a whole resources section in the show notes, which will be on the blog, that will help you with this topic. So make sure you go and check that out. It'll be at the very bottom of the post in the show notes. You can see any of the resources that have been mentioned in this episode and anything else that I think will help you. So thank you for joining me. Go and get yourself organized. I hope you find it useful. Stay tuned. I've got some exciting things that I'm working on as well as just these Trello templates. I'm also working on some new things I'm going to be offering. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out on my social profiles and on my email list and anywhere else for more help with simplifying, streamlining, and systemizing your business to save you time. So have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you all on the next episode, which will be in 2 weeks' time. So I'll be back for another episode of the Brilliant New Business Show. Have an amazing day. Lots of love, and I will see you soon. Bye.